Hey guys, this is Terry G, Guyana Babu, and you are locked on with Mr. Critic. Remember, Essequibo belongs to Guyana. Essequibo is we own. Let me tell Maduro, no, 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 don't touch Essequibo. Terry G says so. Boom fire.
Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing coming out of Guyana. So, you got those down days. Today is one of those days for me, and a lot of people have them. And I think they look to me and our programs here at TBN to do some kind of upliftment. That is why I chose, waking up. I had a full night's rest last night. Actually went into my bed unable to, or unwilling. I wouldn't say unable. I had the strength. I could have done it if I wanted to. Unable to hold a fresh. Not only hold a fresh and hit the bed. I just hit the bed just like that. Because I had an interesting few days. And your choice of words is very important. Your choice of words for referring to yourself and your experiences. Your choice of words should not have a negative connotation. It's something that you want to plant in your mind, right? Like, people don't know why they're drawn to me. When I approach somebody in layman terms, and I don't say good money. I say, hey, we're going on, buddy. You're making money and getting rich, and it gives them, because everybody has the hope of doing that. What people don't do is constantly remind themselves that they can do that. A lot of time it's the lacking of knowledge that the possibilities in the world are endless for every individual. It is you. So there are many stories of people who have come from poverty, come from nowhere, and became great. But there's never been one of those stories when someone or people collected somebody and made them great. It is you who have to constantly fight and struggle to become that individual. It doesn't happen naturally. The onlookers would like to attribute your environment and the people you associate with to that success. But that success only comes to people who know how to garner success, who is willing to face the rain, who is willing to face the rays of the sun. Success is not something that is bestowed upon you just like that. It is something you continually have to seek after. It is like climbing stairs. It is not a degree. You don't study 4 years and then you're bestowed or certified or given a degree. Because when you do not continue to seek after it, people say, oh, you fall from grace. Oh, he used to be successful. But would success for an individual not be to go down to the end of one's life, being able to have achieved so many things and then have a peaceful death? Wouldn't even success be in debt? A peaceful death, not getting any diseases and suffering before you die, wouldn't that be successful too? That has to be thought about. Some people are wealthy, they're not successful. Because you can't say you're successful and you're suffering from sicknesses that you could avoid. You didn't make the effort. Inheritors are not successful. They're not inherently successful. You don't become inherently successful. You got a windfall of inheritance or money as a result of inheritance, that doesn't make you successful. What you have to know in all the riddles and complications that I've just outlined to you, if it is for you, is that you too can do it, no matter who you are. If you're a thief today, you can choose in your life that I will no longer take this path. I will take another path. And you have that to hold and say, this is what I was. And this is what I've made the effort to become. I am working on a path. What do you think that makes you? Even better than the man who has not sinned. Because the man who never thieved, he never had an experience. The man who ever been to jail never had that experience. You know what are the gains from that? It's a lazy gain. You know what that is. And you have given up that and chosen a harder part to work for an honest living. And that you can use as your motivation to move up. I came across a video, a lot of people sharing it on social media. Lots of people shared it with me. Like most other videos that are shared with me, I just heard the front, the viewer we had a viewer discretion disclaimer up. Viewer discretion is advised. This video might be disturbing. I didn't listen to it in its entirety. I heard the first part, a mother abusing a child. Something that doesn't resonate well with me. And then I didn't want to lay blame before we look at the video and find out the situation and circumstances.
Fucking cry. Are you crying more than scorn? Are you fucking crying more than scorn? All of fucking done. Cry, you done fucking cry. Are you crying more than scorn? Are you fucking cry? Are you go there fucking there. Go there more than scorn. Are you fucking stressing me out? Are you more than scorn? Are you ever carry more than scorn? I have to take her easy and sleep.
So I don't know if it's a mother, because I'm hearing the individual saying, I'm ever sorry. It's 4 children there. I'm ever sorry that I had to take you. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind in the way I think is, what was the intention here in holding a video with a camera with one hand, videoing this ordeal? What was the program here? Did she send this video to someone to suggest the circumstances she's going through? She needs help. Why would one video something like this? And there's some of the kids were not crying, but she tell them, cry. Yeah. Now, too many times, women don't have a place to turn. Because of the population of the world population, you would be aware that there are more illiterate women than men. Not as a result of women not holding or retaining knowledge, but the fact that women in number are more than men. So if just half of the men were illiterate and half of the women in the world were illiterate, automatically, because in the world, the percentage of men in the world is about, it's basically at its closest point. What is the world's population? The world's population of men and women. So, as of 2023, the world has 4 billion males in the world, representing 50% of the world's population. And the females in the world is estimated for, so 50% of the population is represented by. How direct is this? So why have I been talking about the fact there are more men, or is this area? Is this as a result of, because there are about 8 billion people in the world. They're saying 49% of the world population is women. So why have I gone about for a long time believing that there are 2 men to 8 women? We got to do some research there. Knowledge is power. Obviously, this is saying, and this is a Google search, at the top of Google search, this too can't be trusted. So you gotta go to World Sex Ratio statistictime.com. I'm highly likely that you would have something like this, and it being totally a lie, but taking world male to female ratio. Male to female ratio of a total population of 1 male percent. Yeah, so it might be I was looking, or what I read where I attained that knowledge from might have been to a specific geographic area. Because I see somewhere in one in Philippine Islands, girls is coming to big fairs to get married, and hundreds of girls coming, thousands of girls coming to get married. And the whole documentary, I haven't seen a man, so I don't know who to get married to. The men were not shown, right? So obviously, it varies as per country, right? So let's look at this one more time. I'm trying to get an understanding of why a woman, obviously, this woman can be of an educated background, because these actions, you look at the circumstances under which these children are in. It's unfortunate. Now, what people don't know is that most women, and I'm not representing this woman, there's no representation of her. Her actions are reprehensible. No way, shape, or form, she should not have done this. This is not the way for children to be treated. I still am of the belief, although it's an offense, capital punishment is an offense. It's capital, not capital, but like beating children and so. When we used to go to school, I think there's a need. You understand? There's a need in some cases. You need to get a whip to cross your ass sometimes. But if you understand, with this modern day and age, if you understand the educational process of children and training children, like, I don't see things that Miguel does. I've never experienced Miguel doing things that would warrant him getting licks. Maybe I have changed in a certain way, but Miguel's father, Michael and Paul and Sean, they all got licks. They got some trushing out of this world sometimes. But I too was responsible for bringing them up in a manner that they didn't have that discipline at the time when I thought they need to be brought in a certain way. Because if you bring children up a certain way, and there are different training methods now, and there are different experiences afforded them, and a lot of times the things that children would get licks for, like boys need to run and play and enjoy. My God, sleep, get your rest. Because adults wanted to rest. No, you allow the children to play. Allow them to play, run the energy out. They have to do that. Allow them to have the experience. Allow them to smell the grass. Your grandmother, because she wanted to sleep, she would beat you to sleep. Right? So there are different training methods.
Fucking cry. Are you crying more than scunt? Are you fucking crying more than scunt? All of fucking done. Cry, you done fucking cry. Are you crying more than scunt? Are you fucking cry? Are you go there? Go there fucking there.
It's three of them.
Are you fucking stressing me out? Are you more than scunt? Are you not carry more than scunt? You have to take her easy and sleep.
Now these are three babies, one of which is a girl. I don't know if all three are girls. I'm seeing thing there. Corporal punishment, yeah. Now, we all have a choice. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there, did it make a sound? And that is where education and training come in. When you sit and talk to a woman that acts in this manner, if you weren't there with her and you meet her under other circumstances, speak well, act well, and right there, when she has to deal with this situation, she deals with it in the same manner, not being aware this is not the manner to treat. Like there's a lot of incestuous behavior in Amerindian communities. But it came that way. Now the society around these communities have now become civilized. I just received a report of buggery. A young 14-year-old boy was raped by another in the one of the mountainous communities. Perima. A 14-year-old boy was raped. The suspect and the victim were flown to Georgetown. Who do you believe bailed? The APA, the Amerindian People's, some organization that guy was part of, which is to protect everybody, bails the suspect. This obviously is going to lead to a cover-up. If this happens, because Amerindian communities are controlled firstly by the leaders of the community, the Tushao of that community. A lot of times, the abuse that are met out to women and children are covered up. A community leader makes the decision based on shame and feel. They're not guided by laws. These people are not nomadic people we're talking about. But there are a lot of Amerindian communities that the people do not understand the laws and everything in its entirety. You could still drive on the Letten Trail and find people in Guyana, Guyanese. They are Guyanese, if you might not know, with Guyanese birth certificate, Guyanese passport and stuff, that could hunt with an arrow and go hunt and go fishing. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Critic. Critics, that picture you showed there with those children is on Facebook?
I don't know where. It's sharing on social media. What's the relevance?
Okay, because I got if it's on Facebook, I gotta make a report because Facebook will send police. I will. All right, thank you very much, man.
I'm just talking about ignorance, and my follower obviously Facebook don't send no fucking police. Facebook have no time with you. Obviously, he doesn't understand how it works. You report it to the police and they... But we all learn. It's a learning process. Right? The fact is that his intentions is good. Yeah. So this kind of abuse, a lot of times, is hereditary. And one asks, how can something be hereditary outside of genetics? Because hereditary is primarily genetics. We would think passed on, diabetes or something genetically, a genetic disposition might have been passed on, even mental illness. But if you grow up around people acting in a certain manner, you do the same thing. Fortunately for me, because my mother beat me, my teachers beat me, everybody beat me. This was the culture of the 90s. Right? If you grow up in that, I beat the boys. And then I learned that that doesn't necessarily work. And I learned a new way, because I was always seeking new ways to do things better. I don't think Michael beats Miguel. I don't see any need for that. And if I see him doing that, highly unlikely. But if I see him doing that, I'll tell him about it and talk to him about ways and means he could adjust Miguel's attitude. And if that attitude needs adjusting. Because a lot of times, what we got licks for is perfectly normal. Being perfectly normal kids. Like, I was very active, and look at my life now. If I just slow down and all, would I have had the energy? I talked to somebody last night, and the man said, one of my boys, Anthony, said, you know, you had to be doing this when you're young, for do it at 44. I jump off a crane and I think me knee, I just sort of trip down, get up, gone again, yeah, that. And me workers, them was watching me like, we're going on this big man. This is a big man program. Right? So just some motivation for you. At this time, I don't want to make this of my day, this abusive way of this woman. But for the woman out there who follow me and who don't know, this is wrong in its entirety. You will have problems. And too many times, people don't think before they act. For success in life, I must tell you, sometimes you have to forego sexual gratification. Since it's been one of the emotions or the leading emotion to affect people positively and negatively at the same time. I think that is one of the problems and areas that women have to be trained in. Sometimes you have to forego. So, like, I want to live my life, I want to have the end of 3 fucking children, and then I got this problem. Yeah, I said, like, continually, you meet women. I'm a single parent, and for 3 different fucking men. You're single. I can remember my mother used to say, I'm free, single, and disengaged. Because when I'm a single, yeah, but you fucking do. I was a single parent, I need help, but you fucking do. You understand, fuck? Because you're single today, you got a child tomorrow. You're single the next year, you get another child. You're a fucking incubator. You're a woman A woman should take on a certain style, a certain fashion. You're a woman. Elevate yourself. Make something better of yourself. And you see it. The women who realize they're caught in something, I see them every day on the road. The women who are single parents, because Alex, she might not have a man, but she can't say she's a single parent because she ain't parenting. She's an abuser. She's a single abuser. And that's where they mix up and they blur the lines. There are many single mothers out there. And when they realize, a lot of them, when they realize how brutal the world is, and the selfish and liar ways of men, you know what they do? They stick with a one child and then nurture the child and love and protect the child and bring up. Must watch them. Must watch at the schools, their mothers who come and pick up the child alone. And you see the child got everything. And they have a job and they don't continue fucking and fucking and fucking. No. And making children and making children. They don't do that. Look at it. You look at it. The real single parents don't say they're single parents. But you got in the category of women who are single parents. They're single parents and doing well. When you see people saying they're single, women saying they're single parents, it's because they're looking for they're using it as an opportunity, an opportunistic mode for pity. You understand? When they come and tell them a single, remember you got a girl with 3, 4 children, 4 different man, the pussy got for good. Then you're gonna see they're gonna stop. It's you telling me. Well, if 3 man don't pass through you, what was the surprise? It ain't good? Or you just can't help your fucking self? Huh? You got a extreme addiction to cock? What's your fucking problem? You out there, you seeing what's going on. You seeing the hardships in the world. All we talking about cost of living going up and all these kind of things. You ain't learning? We you taught this sharing carrying you? There's a poor people thing, wake up. Your grandmother, your mother tell you scunt. Sharing is wealth. There's a poor people thing. In the days of slavery, that's when there's got procreate, there's got the biggest, strongest black man making a set of children. It's a slavery thing, this thing. Make a child or 2, make we could take care of. Don't come tell me but you're a single parent. The birth control is an Steve, you need birth control. I have never, well, one time, and I make sure get rid of it. All the whoring why do I never get another woman pregnant. I know I wanted children one woman because I find it grotesque when I was a child father. There's a child father. Me, I don't like that thing at all. That's a poor people thing. My child father. And I got a lot of people get caught in it. A lot of men get, I say here, not me. Nobody watching me as me child father. No. Because child fatherism is sufferation. There's me child father. Me want no part and parcel though. But we come from these women them are popping out these other children. We believe happen. We come from you got the good old, yeah. That's the fucking 9 picnic. You're good old. 9 picnic in your good old. You know? When you check how we culture gets screwed up, buddy. Nobody going back and doing the research and forget these things. You forget the party when the no start. You got the good dude, you got a girl thing. They get 1 man, 2 man, 3 man in your hole. Yeah, sir. You're like a fucking golf course. Eh? Use a 9-hole golf course. Use one of the biggest golf courses in the Caribbean. Eh? Tell me, man, for real? I lie? It's not a true depiction of most of the people in this society. It's the way we come from. Yellow man singing and everybody, yeah. Then we end up here. They get their frustrated. Yeah, I can't remember the song. Me got the good do, she got the good do. Then the man thought she's a golf course. Everybody putting and swinging and driving. It's golf I talk. I don't know. Yeah, my nasty is golf I talk about, right? After them songs and so in the 90s, men started putting and swinging and driving. And women end up with nice picnic, 9 picnic. Shabarang, shabarang. Somebody says shabarang, sing the good old song. Right? Let me go to nothing. Opposition leader, nothing. And here a blatant lie.
I mean, he went to Linden.
Hold on.
They went to sign.
This thing's supposed to come. Why don't come a bigger?
I mean, he went to Linden. They went to sign an agreement with the Wismar-Mackenzie Bridge. My first address then.
So, to put it into context, recently President Ali went to London. I did say on a program, if you guys would remember, that the PNC has to now come out and represent this, something that they can't necessarily represent. So, this Mr. Nothing, the opposition leader, comes now to explain how they could have do what they did not do if they had the opportunity to do, which they had to do, which they had not done with what they had when they could have done it. Y'all follow me? So the opposition leader, Aubrey Nothing, who is a Lindoner, comes after President Ali would have signed a deal for the Wismar Bridge 4-lane highway. Opposition leader Nothing comes and explain how he would have done what he did not do if he could have done when he had the opportunity that he did not use when they were in government. You follow me? Well, if you didn't follow me, his explanation is as confusing as what I just said.
Linden. They went to sign an agreement with the Wismar-Mackenzie Bridge. My first address in Linden, I told the people in Linden that the government is seeking to sabotage both the Mabura to Linden Road and the Wismar.
So his first address in Linden, he told the people in Linden that the government is seeking to sabotage the Mabura Road, which they are building now. The Mabura Road is being done. And the Wismar Bridge, which the president went and signed it for. He told the people the government is sabotaging that, which is being done. Then he has an explanation how he got it done. Aubrey Nothing, who is the opposition leader, got the government to do it, comes and own it. And when he couldn't even stay in government when he was in government. Jagdeo and Ali put them out of government, starting with a no confidence motion. They couldn't have stayed in government when they had power. He is claiming, he is going to go on to claim now how he make this thing happen because the government didn't want to do it for Linden. Look at the talking goody.
Bridge.
Well, listen, and viewer discretion is advised. If this sight and the sound is distressing to you, I apologize in advance.
And they seem to forget that they had a jail talking about bringing the road through from Sue's Dyke.
Now, to bring clarity, watch me, let me listen to this whole thing Yeah, I can get it because it's cut in and some people just can't follow. They will listen to the whole thing, then I'll go back and dissect it. So let me listen to the whole thing.
I mean, he went to Linden. They went to sign an agreement for the Wismar Mackenzie Bridge. My first address in Linden, I told the people in Linden that the government is seeking to sabotage both the Mabura to Linden Road and the Wismar Mackenzie Bridge. And they seem to forget that they had a Jill talking about bringing the road through from Sue's Dyke so that they bypass Linden. We raised opposition to it. The British raised opposition to it, and they are compelled to do it. And now they went to Linden as if they signed it and it was their idea. Irfan Ali were compelled to do it because of the circumstance. And the project is a project of the APNU AFC.
You imagine this man said the project is a project of the APNU AFC, and they ain't even in government. Now let me go back from the start. And it shows these banners out of touch.
I mean, he went to Linden.
Justin, talk to me.
Hi, Mr. Rodriguez. Last night, I give you the high-up key.
No, you had it.
I had it?
Please, you'll ask the key. Please set up a structure today. You asked him about key last night. You asked him about key this morning. Obviously, something is wrong. I don't have time for that. You find the roller key?
Yeah, the roller key is wrong.
Set up a structure. Keys must be a certain place. Lockbox. Who got keys? How is it? Set up a structure. By the time I reach you this morning, I want to hear about it.
All right. Okay.
Key there. Nobody never key. Yeah. So I'm telling y'all now. Here, this Godi talking. So, I can't make up these things bad now. This is what this man is saying. Here.
I mean, he went to Linden. They went to sign an agreement for the Wismar Mackenzie Bridge. My first address in...
Now, bear in mind, Aubrey Nothing is owning the project. Now, the PPP, when the PNC, he playing a game that play out. When the PPP left office, the Perico to Vreeden Hoop Road was signed, financed and everything and in progress. When the PPP left office in 2015, the road, East Coast Road Expansion Highway, East Coast was in progress, signed, financed and in progress. This man is saying he accepts that Irfan Ali went to sign. No, there was my bridge agreement signing the day when Irfan Ali went to there. And he's saying, if you didn't sign and agree, when was this a vision? Irfan Ali is signing it and PNC is owning it. Scott is the... You know what I'm saying? Now you had the same circumstance where PNC left projects. Now here we there. So the PNC told Lindeners they would have gotten a bridge. But I'm always going, hey, we got to build a bridge there for y'all. They never started anything. And they never completed anything that would lead to the beginning of the bridge. There's a lot of processes. Procurement, putting the thing out there. So no bids are out, nothing. Just about, hey, we got to build a bridge for you. After that, they Aubrey Nothing comes now and owns it. So he tell the people. He didn't tell the people that PPP will build a bridge. If you're a politician And you know the PNC, they always coming. I told y'all for the program, wait for see what the PNC can say. What they can claim. And they claim the fame to the bridge. Listen to Aubrey nothing.
He went to Linden. They went to sign on a
He's accepting that they went to sign. Listen.
agreement for the Wismar Mackenzie Bridge. My first address in Linden, I told the people in Linden that the government is seeking to sabotage both the Mabura to Linden Road and the Wismar Mackenzie Bridge. And they seem to forget that they had a jail talking about bringing the road through from Sus Dyke so that they bypass Linden.
Now, you have the opposition leader blatantly lying. Do you know what the Linden Highway, how you refer to the Linden Highway? So the Heroes Highway that is being built will be led straight up to Soesdijk. That is the highway. Do you know how the Linden Highway is referred to, how it's addressed? He's saying that instead of bring the road through Soesdijk, the Linden Highway is referred to as the Linden Soesdijk Highway. That is how it is referred to. If you go to any address, you'll see it marked Linden Soesdijk Highway. It's Soesdijk to Linden. Right? There's the name, Linden Soesdijk Highway. So what does he mean when he says
and the
this?
Wismar Mackenzie Bridge. And they seem to forget that they had a jail talking about bringing the road through from Soesdijk.
The road is through from Soesdijk. But these men are so delusional. And the plan is where the Heroes Highway is now. It goes down and heads to where the end, now we have from the end of Diamond, going to Craig. That piece has just been awarded to Guy America. They go in and continue on there. And then it's expected that road, a highway, will be going all the way to Soesdijk. It's not the government. I would have found another way for building the road. I'm telling you, with Linden. Because there's a Linden man. Linden will shop it like the them kind of shopping is that Star can do. Don't ban from Linden. There's a Linden now. The only thing save the thing I make Linden, like for instance, Hugh Todd is from Linden. The Prime Minister is from Linden. So it's not all bad. But my experience, the thing is me running for government. Me running for president. I would want to think if I run for president, I can tell the Lindens, I can give this. And when I do, if I were to attain president, I will give them what I say I would give them. Because I'm looking to attain political power. But me going to hedge me bets for Lindeners or against Lindeners. Listen to the lies.
So that they bypass Linden. We raise opposition to it. The British raise opposition to it.
When you raise opposition to it, there was you notice Aubrey Nothing saying something about the Linden projects and the road. The road is going to be too broad. They were building a 2-lane. They tell people at the bottom house meeting to build a 2-lane highway. Now they're getting a 4-lane highway that's too big. When did the opposition raise opposition to this? When? It was in the form of an article? They might have. Let's find out. Let's deal with it right away. PNC. Hey, bro. Talk to me.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you think? Is he ruling for the court case with
nothing in me favor. Nothing.
Oh shit! All right, I'll call you as soon as I'm done.
Yeah,
My boy's been fighting for his son, and women are always getting it. PNC. PNC raised concern on government ignoring Linden IMC. PAC follow-up action sugar workers. Linden has blocked bridge. They ain't got nothing. There was never a news article that suggested that Arbery nothing. You see how things easy. Just Google it. PNC opposition raises concerns about Wisma Bridge. Let me put Wisma. Wisma. Linden is, you gotta know for the narrow down search. Linden Wisma. Nothing. Wisma Bridge repairs, drivers suffer damages to compensation. 5 hours ago, government ignored Linden IMC. The facts about Linden Commission of Inquiry, Linden Power Station. Nothing. A simple fucking Google search. I tell you, this man is a fucking liar. Nothing. Here he said.
About bringing the road through from Sus Dyke so that they bypass Linden. We raise opposition to it.
When? Every time I raise opposition to something, I said something, I raise a kite. News got it when you raise opposition to it. People have to start seeing these before what. Google it. When he said we, let me get more specific. I said PNC. Let me say Norton. So sometimes you gotta narrow down your search. Try to put Linden one for housing thing. AFC Linden Facebook page. We in the opposition would like to inform or remind the public that the women of the project, right? They just come and say they're owning it. New 35 million Mackenzie Bridge. DPI, Ledger, Parliament approves 2.1 billion Wisma Bridge. Nothing. Negotiation and going to conclude 35. Latest post, Ministry of Public Works, proceeds in debates at National Assembly for the first session. New Wisma Bridge among major infrastructure works. Where and when? A simple Google search. They have been crying about everything. A simple Google search will show this man lie.
British raise opposition to it, and they are compelled to do it.
But yeah, I'll try with this fucking compelled. Who compelled? Who compelled? Look, another lie that come up here. Right? University of Guyana. There's a mood. But rainfall and outside, I don't get it. Me never them kind of depression, this, but take it. I never did. This is, even me could become fucking depressed with these banners face. Hello.
Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Critic.
Yes.
Morning, buddy. Here, the Del Country Road, you can tell me anything about that if you continue or what? Please?
What's the Del Canty Road? I don't know nothing you're talking about.
Take out through Parika. Go down at the back there.
I know it's in the pipeline, yes.
Okay, buddy.
Works are ongoing. That road works itself, surveying and calculating how they can make bridge. Because I remember they gotta make a bridge over Burasiri?
No, that is like Bonsika Creek.
Bonsika.
Yeah.
So you gotta get bridge over Bonsika. You gotta get bridge over couple well them creek going to bad. Yeah. I know it.
Yeah, buddy.
I know it in process.
All right, buddy.
Roger, bro. Road coming soon. Don't worry. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, brother.
Talk to me.
Yesterday morning, a guy called and said, when people get the knock off 500 people, But let this guy know this. The man who locked the gate with the chain from Irfan at ministry
Yes.
when he was
Ministry of Housing, yes,
the
yes.
man is still working there. The man is still working there up to now. Today, January 2024, the man is still working there. Okay, the man is still working there. So let it get it right and come. Let it be done, come.
Roger that. No, but here now, you know the president style. The president don't got no hard feelings against nobody. The president don't got here. Me? Me scare serious feelings. If you call me name is War, is War. Me serious bad. The president, hear the man call and say, the man will lock out President Irfan Ali when he was minister. And PNC come into power. The lock out president, the man still works at the Ministry of Housing. Or you think 3 years and the president didn't know that? The president shake his hand and bring him in. He must be voting for Ali right now. Having an experience of what an extraordinary individual that man is. So here Glenn Lyle said,
look and listen what these...
I don't know was this ban a problem, but I don't know if you want me here, put me head or what. He shitting in the pot. Oh God. You know, at Jack Dio's press conference recently, he pulled up an article where Glenn Lyle kill a man. Matter of fact, kill a man, you know. And we don't know what happened to the case. And I have to find out from the DPP what happened to the case, because you know murder has no statutes of limitation. I don't know you could kill a man by accident. So the article is France shot by accident. Right? A gentleman by the name of France was shot by accident. And this was a Stabrook News article, November the 12th. Hold on. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
You get good morning, Mr. Critic. You get two waste man on the program, Glenn Lal and Armidan. There are two fucking waste man in there. Take them on top of the screen, man.
Roger that. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, buddy, talk to me.
How are you doing?
Talk to me.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for your program. You motivate me a lot, man, brother.
All right, my brother.
Thank you. Keep going, brother. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yeah, so y'all didn't know the story? Glenn Lal, until today, it's a mystery how he shot a man by the name of France, killing him, shot by accident. Right? And there's no statutes of limitation on murder. We are asked the DPP, since he know Ali, he know nobody Ali, nobody this and that. The man will kill. We gotta find out. Here is he worried.
Men up to. One gives the... Look and listen what these two men up to. One gives the other the question to ask.
You know, I used to work with Glenn Lal. I used to work with Glenn Lal and go and ask Jagdio questions. What Glenn Lal never liked is he could never tell me what question to ask because I don't know what I ask. I got a different method of journalism. I have formulated a different methodology than the regular run-of-the-mill journalist. Right? I just set the precedence, you introduce yourself and you say something where you want to get to it because everybody wants to get a message across. You start with that. And then I start dissecting from what you say and what I know about you. Glenn Lal is write down and send all the reporters with question. They ain't got nothing in the fucking head they could hands off. I don't got no paper. I don't read nothing. I don't structure nothing. I don't know what I'm going to say. And time to times I even forget things. Because I see Jack says and I calculate, yeah, I can work keep on this one. But then I see another thing and I just put in my mind which one is the best one for Hitty with. I used to work for Glenn Lal and go and ask Jagdio questions. So I know how is Jagdio question I asking him back. But he's shitting in his pants. And lucky for he, and lucky to me, he got a young girl. He got a young 20-something-year-old girl. So he got somebody for wipe his body when he get old. Me, I got buy a fucking Japanese toilet. Let's wash your body and everything automatically. Right? Because me is a good looking. I don't know if I can get a young thing.
So he can give the answer. This is an old trick.
No, there's an old trick. While Jack did a press conference, he's sending answers to reporters. He talking about some Glenn Lal, Uncle Glenn, stop with your fucking stupidness. You is the publisher for the leading paper, and talking like the old trick is not you trick. Here it is, Banner.
Look and listen what these two men up to. One gives the other the question to ask.
Bear in mind, recently at the press conference, Jagdio see the girl, Glenn Lal is sending him messages to his reporters in the phone. And asking Jagdio, Glenn Lal comes now, before he gets skin up, or when he don't get skin, he come and holler, me and Jagdio share it. And here was the question.
So he can give the answer. This is an old trick. One of his wicked and nasty ways, attempting to...
No, he talking about questions and answer. Jagdio wicked and nasty ways, and he's the fucking journalist. He got a newspaper. If this in madness change meaning. If this in madness, and I don't know we make his hands so, it must be for grabble nat and goody.
Muzzle the Kaicho News from educating the nation and exposing corruption and incompetence in this country with our resources. He has done it before with both the Stabrook News and the Kaicho News, when both newspapers were critical of his mismanagement of this country's resources. He withdrew state ads from us. The ads were only reinstated when his friend launched his newspaper, because he wanted to use state funds by way of ads to sustain that newspaper. Listen to the question carefully. The sidekick was asked.
Dr. Jagdio,
now bear in mind, he isn't coming and disputing what I'm saying. Because paper sales at Kaicho News, since I've been exposing Kaicho News, for the farce that it is, and what Glenn Lal is turning it into a political tool. Now, Glenn Lal is talking, he's educating a nation. And Glenn Lal is actively pursuing politics and planning political party and everything else. Right? But telling people, it was a paper and I'm doing journalism. Now, the question I'm asking here, paper sales drop. Why government still financing Kaicho News? It's a simple question. It's not a, and Glenn Jagdio represents the right to Glenn Lal to get $10 million of government money every month. Although I ask, how I ask a question to Jagdio, and Jagdio will represent Glenn Lal, and it's me and Jagdio. How does it work, man? I asked a question with the hope and intention that Jagdio, the government will stop giving Glenn Lal money and I could get some more. I want to put ads per meeting, let it give me ads. Because people check his social media more than Glenn Lal. I have more viewership on my morning live than Glenn Lal paper sales in a week. If I talk about bids in all the whole country, no. So I calculating now. Why you are giving him money? Why you don't give me some more money and give everybody else more money? Social media is it now. Jagdio represents Glenn Lal. And Glenn Lal saying, here what he's saying, the 2 weeks.
Withdraw state ads from us. The ads were only reinstated when his friend launched his newspaper because he wanted to use state funds by way of ads to sustain that newspaper. Listen to the question carefully. The sidekick was asked.
Dr. Jagdio, the citizens of Guyana have recently found Glenn Lal and by extension Kaichur News and have been calling him to some extent a traitor. It has reached to the level where there has...
I spoke about this when Glenn Lal literally was in support of Maduro with the Venezuela issue, right? And people called me and things, so.
Glenn Lal and by extension Kaichur News and have been calling him to some extent a traitor. It has reached to the level where there has been a decrease in paper sales, suggesting that people dislike the unpatriotic attitude of Glenn Lal. The PPP and yourself have taken a stance and have stood up for press freedom, but continue to spend taxpayers' money on an entity or give it to an entity that creates mischief among Guyanese. How do you answer to that?
On the face of it, people would say, why do this? It doesn't make sense because you're helping to finance a paper that is hell-bent on creating greater turmoil in our country, that often is unpatriotic, and that spreads lies, is dedicated to spreading lies.
These are matter of facts, by the way, that Jagdio is stating. But he goes on to represent the media and Glenn Lal and Kaichur News.
Move from being a newspaper to a propaganda arm of a political aspirant. So, on the face of it, it's a valid criticism. But when you're in government, I think you have to be a bit more careful about these matters. They would play the victim. They would play the victim if anything, like you were to withdraw ads from the
fucking people shut down.
News,
right
which I don't believe we should. We should not withdraw ads.
Jagdio representing Glenn Lal. We should not withdraw ads. And me, who got the widest coverage from social media, ain't getting what Glenn Lal's get $10 million. Me don't get government ads. One thing here and there. Fuck them, bye. Yeah, later. Take care. Peace out.